assume Ryan Reynolds thought was a triumphant appearance on Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary, he must not have loved seeing Colin Jost come back to.
Let's dive into the whirlwind of drama surrounding Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, a Hollywood power couple whose golden image took a nosedive after an ill-fated appearance on Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special. What was meant to be a triumphant moment in the spotlight turned into a cringe-worthy spectacle that left the internet buzzing and their reputations hanging by a thread. Here's how it all unfolded step by messy step on March 16, 2025. Picture this: Ryan Reynolds, the charming Deadpool star, steps onto the SNL stage, likely expecting a warm reception to cap off a night celebrating 5 decades of comedy. He's riding high, or so he thinks, after a string of blockbuster successes and years of crafting a persona as Hollywood's lovable, self-deprecating everyman. Beside him is Blake Lively, his wife, known for her elegance and wit, a fixture in the industry since her Gossip Girl days. Together, they've built an empire of charisma, playful social media banter, and a seemingly perfect family life. But that night, the script flipped. Enter Colin Jost, co-host of Weekend Update and, oh so conveniently, the husband of Scarlett Johansson, Ryan's ex-wife. Jost didn't hold back. He lobbed a sharp-edged joke at Blake Lively, one that cut deeper than the usual SNL roast. The room froze for a split second before uneasy laughter trickled out. It wasn't just a jab. It felt personal, loaded with subtext. And the timing? Brutal. Blake was already entangled in a high-profile lawsuit with Justin Baldoni, the director and co-star of her latest film, It Ends With Us*. The legal battle had been simmering for months, painting her and Ryan as manipulative power players trying to wrestle control of Baldoni's passion project. Now here was Jost, turning their drama into late-night fodder. The audience's reaction said it all. That brief pause before the laughs wasn't just awkward, it was telling. Hollywood, it seemed, was sending a message. The jig was up. Ryan's quip in response didn't help. When Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, SNL legends, tossed him a softball question, "Hey, Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?" he shot back with, "Great, why, what have you heard?" It was meant to be self-deprecating, a nod to his usual charm, but it landed like a lead balloon. The room didn't erupt in laughter. It coughed up a forced chuckle. Even Steven Spielberg, a titan in the crowd, looked visibly uncomfortable. Blake, sitting beside Ryan, wore an expression that screamed she knew they'd just stepped into a minefield. You'd think they'd lie low after that, right? Nope. The couple doubled down, trying to joke their way out of the mess. Ryan even riffed about the Conehead's prosthetics being edible, a bizarre tangent about nibbling backstage that only made things weirder. It was as if they thought charm could paper over the cracks. But the cracks were too wide, and the internet wasn't buying it. Social media lit up with clips of the moment, side-by-side comparisons of Ryan's awkward delivery and Blake's strained reaction. Kevin Costner, caught on camera glancing at Blake as Ryan spoke, became an instant meme, his look of curiosity summing up what everyone was thinking. What's her next move? To understand why this moment hit so hard, we need to rewind to the root of the chaos. It Ends With Us*. This was Justin Baldoni's baby, a film adaptation of a novel about domestic violence that he'd spent years bringing to life. He optioned the book, directed it, and starred as the male lead. Then Blake Lively signed on as the female protagonist, and things got messy. Rumors swirled that Blake demanded control, rewriting scenes, dictating wardrobe choices, and sidelining Baldoni on his own set. Ryan, ever the supportive husband, reportedly backed her up, flexing his A-list muscle to push Baldoni out. By early 2024, the tension boiled over into a lawsuit. Baldoni accused the couple of sabotage, manipulation, and career-wrecking power plays. They countered by painting him as the villain, leveraging Ryan's star power to shift the narrative. For a while, it worked. Ryan wove subtle digs at Baldoni into his Deadpool and Wolverine press tour, keeping it light enough to dodge real scrutiny. Blake leaned into her feminist icon image, framing herself as a victim of industry pushback. But the facade started crumbling. A resurfaced interview with journalist Kirsty Flaw showed Blake snapping at a simple question, coming off as dismissive and rude. Fans turned on her. Then came whispers from Gossip Girl days, tales of her feuding with co-stars like Leighton Meester, and even admitting in a 2009 Glamour UK interview to turning the cast against Penn Badgley out of spite. She'd later backtracked, saying she realized Penn was nice, but the damage was done. The more people dug, the less America's sweetheart she seemed. Back to SNL. That night was supposed to be their big comeback, a chance to reclaim the narrative. Instead, it was a tipping point. Joss' joke wasn't just a roast, it was a wrecking ball. The audience laughed, sure, but the subtext hit harder. Hollywood was done with their games. Blake's dramatic head turned to Ryan, almost rehearsed, only fueled the fire. "Oh, come on," people groaned online. You'd think they'd read the room. The couple's attempt to play it cool backfired spectacularly, exposing them as out of touch. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni emerged as the unlikely victor. While Ryan and Blake flailed, he stayed above the fray, letting his legal team and supporters, like PR bulldog Brian Friedman, do the talking. Fans rallied around him, praising his professionalism. "He's the real winner here," one ex-post read, echoing a growing sentiment. Baldoni didn't need to sling mud. The couple's own missteps buried them. The fallout was swift. Brands that once clamored to partner with Ryan and Blake, like Blake's hair care and liquor lines, started pulling back. Studios grew cautious. Insiders whispered that Ryan's upcoming projects were under review, while Blake's potential roles dried up. Their celebrity pals went radio silent, a brutal snub for a duo once at the center of Hollywood's cool crowd. Even Anya Taylor-Joy and Bad Bunny, spotted in the SNL audience, couldn't muster a smile as Ryan floundered. Enya's eye roll became its own viral moment, proof that even their peers were over it. Let's zoom in on Blake for a sec. She'd spent years building an image as a strong, independent woman, someone who navigated Hollywood on her terms. But the "it ends with us" debacle peeled back the layers. Reports claimed she didn't even read the book before signing on, then insisted on dressing her character in florals and high-end outfits, odd choices for a story about a woman escaping abuse. On the press tour, she plugged her brands instead of engaging with the film's heavy themes, earning her a slew of tone-deaf labels. Clips of her past interviews, snarky, dismissive, kept resurfacing, each one chipping away at her likability. She has no one to blame but herself. One critic wrote, and the public agreed. Ryan's fall was just as stark. The guy who'd balanced blockbuster fame with relatable charm suddenly looked like a bully. His Deadpool Oscar stunt, showing up in costume to a tepid response, felt desperate. His jabs at Baldoni during promo tours turned fans off. And that SNL quip about staring at a stranger feeding a baby? It landed like a gut punch, especially since Blake had once called out similar behavior. Hypocrite trended online for days. Reports surfaced that he'd pressured Sony execs to ice Baldoni out back in March 2024, a far cry from the chill dude he played on screen. By January 2025, he was named in Baldoni's lawsuit, and Hollywood started closing doors. The internet had a field day. Memes of Blake's awkward interviews, Ryan's shady tactics, and Baldoni's calm rebuttals flooded X. Fans who'd once adored them now questioned their authenticity. Were they ever real? One post asked. The sympathy swung hard toward Baldoni, who'd lost his movie but won the moral high ground. Blake's last-ditch move, hiring a crisis PR expert tied to Hunter Biden's laptop cover-up, only made her look worse. She accused Justin of PR tricks, then pulled this? One commenter scoffed. The hypocrisy was glaring. So where does this leave them? Hollywood thrives on image, and once it shatters, recovery is a long shot. Ryan might try to laugh it off, spinning the scandal into a quirky career pivot. Blake could vanish for a bit, re-emerging with a polished new persona. Or they might fade into that roster of once hot stars who overstayed their welcome. The night was supposed to be their victory lap. Instead, it was their undoing. No clever Instagram post or witty one-liner can erase what everyone saw. A couple who believed their own hype, only to crash hard when the spotlight turned harsh. What's next? Time will tell, but one thing's clear. Hollywood's moved on, and Ryan and Blake are scrambling to catch up. Their cautionary tale, built on years of charm, unraveled in one brutal night, proves that even the brightest stars can dim when the mask slips. What do you think? Can they bounce back, or is this the end of their reign? The comments are open, and the internet's waiting.